Hi everyone, welcome to Low Carb Revelation. I am Paula. Today I'm going to be cleaning out that little cabinet right there above the microwave, and I just thought I would turn on my camera and take you along with me. If you have watched any of my videos, you will notice that I film in two different kitchens. We have two houses. We have this house, which is our full-time house that we live in all the time. We also have another house that is our vacation house that one day soon, the Lord willing, we will be retiring to that house. And it is a much bigger house than this house. When we bought this house many years ago, our kids were really little and it was just a starter house. And we lived here, we raised our kids here, the schools were good, and we just ended up staying here, and we're still here. Our kids are married and they live on their own and they have their own little kids. And so we still live here. Living here in this little house has made it possible over the years for us to save up and buy our dream home, which is going to be our house that we retire to one day. So I have two kitchens that I film in, and this is my tiny kitchen. My other kitchen is bigger and it has much more storage. I have many challenges in this kitchen with storage, and it has become more challenging since I have been filming videos in this kitchen. So I've been working on doing some things such as getting things up off of the counter. I don't know if you see behind me here, I have a magnetic knife rack that I was able to put on the wall, and I have all my knives on there, and that helps get rid of a knife block that sits out on a counter. I'm gonna show you around. So hold on a second. This is the knife rack here that I was telling you about. I got this on Amazon. It's just a nice magnetic strip and all my knives stick on there. It's very nice to have. And in this cabinet here, I have always kept all of my spices, my cooking spices, because it's right here next to the stove. And then I had this butcher block here, which I love this little butcher block. We had this installed many years ago, and I love cutting up my food here, but I had right here a spice rack, and it was taking up like half of this space. So I ended up getting these little magnetic spice cans off of Amazon, and they stick right to the fridge. They're really cool. They have these little pour spout here and a little sprinkle like shaker here, and they are right next to my stove. So I was able to get that spice rack up off of my counter. It wasn't very effective here. I kept knocking into it and I would knock the jars off. I broke lids. It was just a hot mess. So I was able to move that. And then I built this. I am a huge amateur at building things out of wood, but I made this. My husband bought me a little power tool set for Christmas last year. I made this all by myself. I was kind of proud of it when I made it, but I use this for extra counter space when I'm not cooking on the stove. And so that is another way to add some space to the small kitchen. Over here is a pot rack that's right in front of a window, which I'm not really crazy about, but I got this years ago to put my pots and pans on. We have this kitchen cart right here that I do a lot of my food prepping on. And down in here is actually my grandkids. I have 4 grandsons, and this is their snack cabinet. And they go in here when they come over. They know that this is where all their snacks are. And so they know right where to go. And I built this. I used to keep all my bread and my fruit and all that stuff in this, but now I keep my low carb fruits and vegetables in here. And this is some keto bread here that my husband eats. I don't really care to eat the keto bread, but he likes to eat keto bread once in a while. I'm actually going to be trying Maria Emmerich's egg bread really soon. I have not made it ever, and I'm going to be trying that really soon, and I'm hoping that he's going to like that. But anyways, up here I have some pork rinds and snacks and that sort of thing. These are what I use now. And these were up in this cabinet, in these 2 cabinets. This is where I used to keep all my canned goods and condiments and that kind of thing. All of this stuff was crammed in these cabinets because I had no other place for them. I decided that I was going to tackle this cabinet up here. Over here, this cabinet above the refrigerator has some like seasonal like pans and stuff in there, you know, things that you use like for Thanksgiving, Christmas, that kind of thing, because I have these huge baskets in front of it and it's really hard to get in and out of that cabinet. I actually keep my coffee in this one basket, and then I also keep my cat and dog treats in this basket, and this basket has all of my like flavored like Torani syrups and that kind of thing. And so I decided that I was going to tackle this cabinet right here. This cabinet holds all of my old baking goods. I have not even opened this cabinet in months. So I decided, since I don't know why I've been hanging on to these things, but I decided since I haven't used these items in months that I need to get rid of them and then put all of these baking items that are over here on the counter into this cabinet. I'm going to show you some of the baking ingredients that I used to use that we no longer use, and I'm going to get them out of this cabinet and make room for all of my new low carb, keto friendly ingredients. So let me get my step stool out and I'm going to show you what's inside this cabinet. Okay, so I'm doing this on a step ladder and I'm trying not to fall down. And so the first thing I see is coconut oil. And I actually can keep this because I do use coconut oil on occasion. I have right here some cornmeal, and I have more cornmeal. I used to make cornbread all the time. I used to use this Wesson oil, which is not good. This is vegetable oil. I used to use this on top of my cornbread in my iron skillet to make it crispy. And this is sugar. I'm actually going to be keeping this sugar because we feed hummingbirds and I make a water and sugar mixture. I don't buy the red stuff because they say the red stuff is really bad for hummingbirds. So I just mix a couple of teaspoons of sugar into water and put it in the hummingbird feeder, and they love it. And then this is like dried buttermilk. And let's see what's back here. I hope that there's not a lot of dirt up here in this cabinet. I'm telling you, I don't go in this cabinet, so it may be dusty and dirty. This is all-purpose flour and brown sugar. Yeah, don't do brown sugar either. And then we have self-rising flour. We have gluten-free flour here from when I used to do gluten-free when I was trying to get rid of my joint pain. The doctor had recommended gluten-free, and I did a lot of gluten-free stuff, and it still was not what I needed for my body to be healed. So I have chickpea flour. This is a brand new package. Let's see how many carbs is in there. There's 21 grams of carbs in here. So I don't even know why I had this. Maybe because it was gluten-free, I don't know. And I was gonna use it for my gluten-free diet. And then I have bread flour. I'm really on my tippy toes here, trying not to fall. I have yeast here. This is from 2021. So you can see I haven't been up here. The bread flour here. I have a lot of flours up here. We have some powdered sugar. And I don't use powdered sugar anymore. I use powdered sweetener. I have a couple different ones that I like. This right here, if it sounds like I'm stretching, I am. This is mesa flour. I used to make my own tortillas with this corn flour. Italian breadcrumbs, some panko crumbs. I don't use that. I use pork rind crumbs. Do you know that you can take pork rinds and crush them up into crumbs and use them in place of breadcrumbs? And then I have some xanthan gum. From time to time I use xanthan gum. I'm gonna check the date on this and see if it's still good. Use it as a thickener. I don't use it too often. And then I have way back here in the back some molasses. Okay, I wanna look at the carb count on this. Okay, there's 16 carbs in there, 14 grams of sugar, and that's in 1 tablespoon. So we'll be getting rid of that. It's not the best looking cabinet, is it? But I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this down, and I'm gonna get my other stuff over here and start putting it up in here. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, I got this all cleaned out. I used my Force of Nature, and this is a great cleaning product. I have a video that I made on this cleaner. It does a very good job of cleaning, and I have a discount code. So you can go check that out down in the description. It is non-toxic, chemical free. You can even spray your fruit and veggies with it and eat them without rinsing. So that's my little commercial for today. I'm gonna start with almond flour. I have a couple of bags of almond flour. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna get some big jars to put these things in so that they will fit nicer up here. But for right now, I'm just putting them up there in the bags. I also have some Keto Chow egg white powder. I'm going to be making the egg bread pretty soon, so I'm going to be using that. I have some coconut flour here that I'm going to put up here. I don't usually use coconut flour. I do have some just in case. And now I have my sweeteners. I have allulose, which I love this allulose. It's so good, and I use this when I make my ice cream. It's a really good one. This confectioner's powdered sugar sweetener. I keep saying sugar, but we know it is a sugar alternative. So this is powdered. This is a good one. I get it on Amazon. I'm an Amazon affiliate, and I do have a link down below where you can go and shop my Amazon recommended products. And I do have a lot of these in my list. I have some more allulose, and I have some of this Truvia brown sugar. It is Swerve, some monk fruit, golden monk fruit, and some erythritol. I always have a hard time saying that. Sugar-free chocolate chips. And this one I get at Sam's Club. It's called Bake Believe. Some Chalk Zero chocolate chips. Some dried egg yolks. I'm going to be using this in the egg bread. And I'm almost done here. I have baking powder and some vanilla. I go through a lot of vanilla. I have some gelatin that I'm going to be putting in here. Already filling up really fast. And then I have xanthan gum and sodium citrate. I don't remember why I have sodium citrate, but I have it in case I need it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put all of this stuff up here, and then when I get my canisters, maybe I will take a nice picture and put it on my Facebook group page. You can go there and join my group, Low Carb Revelation, or also on Instagram. So I have replaced all of these items with my low carb items, and I'm very happy. I have my counter space clear over here. As you can see, I like to keep this just like this so that when I do my baking and cooking, I do it right here. And we have a Berkey water filter, and I am actually going to get a stand for this that goes on the floor. And I'm gonna put it over here to the side so that I will actually have even more counter space cleared up. That's something that I'm gonna be doing for the future. That is my little project for today. I wanted to take a minute to thank all of you who are supporting me in this endeavor. I have just reached over 1,000 subscribers, and when I first started this journey, I had no idea that I was even going to be obtaining that. I'm just so passionate about the changes in my health that I wanted to just get the word out that I have been able to get help by living this lifestyle, and maybe I could help a few people. That is the main reason why I started this YouTube channel. I already have another YouTube channel that I had started maybe a year or so ago about my thrifting adventures. I like to go out to thrift stores and thrift, and then I resell things that I find on eBay. And I just made a YouTube channel for that, and it's just fun. When I started noticing all these improvements in my health, I wanted to just tell everyone about it, and I thought that I would use YouTube as a platform, and I didn't want to start doing it on my thrifting channel, so that's why I started this channel. I just wanted to get the word out. I had no idea that it was going to grow as quickly as it has. I didn't even know if anyone would be interested in it. All I knew is that I was feeling great, and I wanted to share it with others. Just love getting all the comments and the feedback and the love from everyone. I really feel like I am getting to know some of you, even though I've never met you before. I feel like we're becoming friends. And so I'm so excited about this channel growing and getting the word out. I had someone ask me a while back how my weight loss was going. And to be honest, I haven't even been focused on the weight loss part. I'm down about 25 pounds now. The main thing that has happened is my joint pain is gone. My migraines are gone. I haven't had a migraine since November of 2021. I tell everyone that I feel like God led me to this way of eating to heal my body. I really feel like my body is healing. I don't know if you've watched some of my earlier YouTube videos, but this is something that I have been noticing recently. I used to have hot flashes constantly, and I am not on any kind of hormone therapy. I don't take anything for my hormones. and I'm in my 50s, and I was really having bad hot flashes. And if you will watch some of my earlier videos, there are videos where my face and my neck are just blood red, and that was a hot flash coming up on me. Well, I have even had a decrease in my hot flashes. I still have them. They haven't gone away completely, but the number of hot flashes that I have in a day has gone way down. And I really feel like my hormones are just regulating. I feel like my body is just healing. I just want to let everyone know that changing my way of eating has really changed my life. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not saying that if you eat the way that I eat, you eat all the foods that I eat, and you cut out all the foods that I cut out, that you're going to have the same result happen to you. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it is worth a shot. That is why I have this channel. I'm so passionate about sharing what God has done for me. And I give him all the glory for it because he showed me this way. And so before I get all teary-eyed and start crying and everything here, I'm going to let you go. But I just want to thank you all for supporting me, and thank you for watching all my videos, for sharing my videos, for commenting, for liking, and all the things that you do. I just want to thank you so much. I love your comments. I love hearing comments of people who do keto and their bodies have changed as well. I love hearing testimonies. That is all I have for today. I'm going to let you go for now, and I will see you really soon in my next video. Thank you for watching, and God bless.